Ramen Raider coming at you with another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time, the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. And today, it's Friday. Friday, I got a little bit of doo-doo for you. The last one I had of these was really quite good. It's a rice noodle. It's from Thailand. Thank you to Golden Bay Supply for shooting this over. And, yeah, this one has pictures of shrimp on it. I'm guessing this might be a tom yum. It's something spicy, I think. So let's make it so. I'll grab that in just a second, Mimi. Let me get this started, all right? So let's see. Start off with 400 mils of water in a pot. And then you add the noodles and the sachet contents. But the noodles are a trip. They're rice noodles. But they come on these little neat little sheets. Look at that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 little sheets. And then you add all these sachets into it. Let's cut those. Takes a little while to steep, so I want to make sure to get everything all happy as a clam before I go forward with anything. This is fried shallot. I think this is like ground red pepper. Because the last one I had was quite spicy. I'm coming. Hold your horses just a moment. A wee bit of patience for me, please. Just a wee bit. And then the seasoning sachet. There's the soup base. No clue. No clue what flavor that is, but if it's anything like the last one, it should be pretty good. Let's make sure this stuff is getting a nice bath in liquid before we continue. That's the trouble with the steeping part sometimes. It doesn't always want to cooperate the way I prefer it cooperate. Let's see. Hold on! Almost ready. So it says 5 to 7 minutes. Just to be sure, I'm going to do the full 7. Okay, thank you. Thank you, sir. Ah, I love that when you say that, lady. It's so funny. Here's one for Miles. There you go. You're welcome. You're most welcome. Here you go. He's been saying that lately. He's all like, you're most welcome. Okay. Well, let me see. I just got a ding. I have a feeling that is one of our... It's like you ask somebody a question and they give you this long-winded, barely answer, and then it's like, come on, come on, come on. So, I guess we're kind of out of luck with a special guest for the show. Matt Bella, acclaimed author, said that he was very interested in doing a show recently. And I told him that he is to do a show today, but we're not getting any real... Oh, that might be him. He might be up for doing a show. We'll see if it's worthwhile. Here we go. And so we are dialing. Yeah, watch. He won't answer the phone now. We're dialing currently the acclaimed author himself, Matthew Bella. Matthew, are you there?
I am here.
Great.
How you doing today, Hawk?
That's just great. So what did you have for breakfast today?
I had fried potatoes and scrambled eggs, and it was delish.
Gourmand. Anyways, it's time for our quote of the day by Momofuku Ando. I'll read you the one that was for yesterday's show. You might enjoy it.
Oh, please.
Number 109. When ordinary consumers speak, you are listening to the voice of God. If that's not like a Ferengi rule of acquisition, I don't know what is.
That's great.
Yeah. But here we go. This is a long-winded one, so are you sitting?
I'm sitting.
Comfortable.
Absolutely.
Well, get uncomfortable, and here's number 110. There is no need for explanation before the screening of a new commercial film. After all, consumers watching TV at home will not get an explanation before watching it. Wow.
That's a weird one.
That's pretty deep, man.
He dipped into the film world there. Just cross purposes, but that's interesting.
That is very interesting, especially with the event of our day with the tantrum by acclaimed filmmaker Denis Villeneuve about...
And Christopher Nolan. Some of the big heads are coming out, speaking out against the switch over to streaming of major motion pictures. Sometimes coinciding with the release in the theater, and sometimes in lieu of. Yeah.
Well, it's like, what are you gonna do? You spent all this money on this property. You gotta put it out. You gotta make the money.
You gotta have
the
people.
monkeys.
Yeah, there's one thing where you just want people to see your work. That's what it's all about. But then also, if it doesn't make the money at all, or if it doesn't, if it flops, they're not gonna let you keep making movies.
Right.
And in the theaters, I mean, things have been flopping. Nolan released Tenet in IMAX and stuff in the height of the pandemic. And
yeah, that's like a wrong time to release anything. But it's like, you're not... What's the studio gonna do? I mean, they still gotta, like, pay to exist.
Right. I'm sure, at the beginning of the pandemic, there was a scrambling of brainstorming sessions in these top studios figuring out, okay, how do we survive this?
Yeah.
And they're like, well, we already have this budding platform streaming, let's look into that model. Let's switch everything over to that. It gets people their content. There's a method in place for people to pay for that.
Oh. Most TV sets are built with that already. I mean, if you buy a TV now, it's not a smart TV. It's probably kind of hard to find one. And you can always get, there'll be an HBO Max app. I'm sure there already is. The thing that gets me about HBO Max, though, you're already freaking paying for HBO, and then you've got to pay for a streaming service?
Yeah.
It's freaking high. No.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
everything
I
on
guess...
Netflix, damn it. You can't even see a good Christmas movie on Netflix right now.
Really? Not even Die Hard?
Nothing. No. It's crap. I wanted to show my kids Elf. And it's like, nope. Get it on Amazon Prime. It's $3.99 to rent it.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like, if you have cable, you can watch that until you're blue in the face with some commercials for that frickin' Pizza Hut triple treat damn thing.
So if Netflix owned all movies, and every movie conceivable that anyone would ever want to watch was on Netflix, would that not be a monopoly?
That's a good game, Monopoly. I don't care. I don't care. That's the thing. I'm a consumer. I don't give a crap about choice between one provider or another. I don't want that choice. I want one place to get all this crap. I want it like a frickin' movie database public utility.
Right.
Just like internet. Who doesn't want internet as a public utility? It's the same thing.
The internet is a public utility, and it is down to a monopoly of regions where, like in my area, there's only one provider if you want anything quality, and you're forced to live by their standards and their
And
prices.
they suck.
They're not great. They're
I used to
consistently
have
over.
Wave. Wave sucks. Consistently sucks.
Consistently overcharge me. I'm always having to like go out there and deal with them. Yeah.
Well, your
it's
downstream is like what? You got like 100 meg down?
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. They're upstream. The most you can actually, the most money you shell out, you can get 10 meg up. It's like, what am I gonna do that? I'm a content producer. I mean, who do you think I am? Who do you think your people are? Just make more things.
This question of monopoly is something we're seeing in the news nowadays with Google and Facebook. People are saying Google has a monopoly on search, Facebook has a monopoly on social media.
They're just products that worked really well. I mean,
they are products
what
that work
about
really
the
well.
square light bulbs? What about all these people that are like crying every night that could be working in these wonderful jobs making square light bulbs? Square tires, for example. This whole industry of round tires. It's a monopoly.
I think they have square tires in Canada.
Just a minute. Let me get done with this, Miles, and I will get you more snacky snack, okay? Miles is angry now. You have done this to my son, Matthew.
So let's extend this forward. Let's say Netflix becomes the sole provider of streaming movies.
Okay.
Now, there's no other choices. They know they got you by the short hairs.
By the way, got some Noodles. They're very good.
And now they can start charging you whatever they want, and there's no other options. They can double, triple the price, and you have to pay it to receive any service at all.
What do you expect? Well, right now, you've got to pay for cable TV, maybe. You've got Netflix. You've got CBS All Access if you want stuff. You got Disney Plus. I mean, it all adds up anyways. I don't know what you know.
Yeah, it does all add up to, you're right. One service for $100 a month would probably be
better, you know? Yeah. You could do it a la carte or you could do all at once. But going with these different providers with this different content, I mean, dude, you want to watch Discovery and Picard, but do you really want to have to deal with wading through CSI and all that crap that's in the way of you just getting to the two things you want to watch? I mean, it's stupid.
Yeah. That's the problem I had when I was trying to cut down my cable bill, and I was looking for a way to only pay for the channels I wanted.
Yeah.
I wanted streaming news, or I wanted 24/7 news. This and that and the other thing, and they just don't offer that. So
Mobdro.
I cut it all completely and went fully digital.
Well, that's what I did. I got a Fire TV stick and I used Mobdro.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay. You don't have to pay. It's free to me. I mean, I know you're supposed to, but I've paid enough. I've paid the price.
So what are you making today, Hans?
Well, Bartholomew, I'm making, I prefer to be referred to as the, as you might remember.
Oh, that's right, the Hans.
The Ramen Raider. I'm making doo-doo.
Oh, cool.
Like, literally, that's the brand name of these noodles. It's D-U-D-U.
Doo-doo?
It's doo-doo.
Very cool.
It's like some pretty good doo-doo. Generally, the doo-doo that I've tried has been pretty good.
Yeah.
Get a nice big mouthful of doo-doo. Why, you laugh. What are you guys doing out there? I hear horrible noises. Time out. Okay, I got a squeal out of that. It's, I really don't know what this is. It's Thai. It's spelled D-U-D-U. It's not bad. The noodle blocks, they're rice noodles, and they're really, really, they're flat. It's the strangest thing. This is a grape tomato.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm gonna add some red pepper flake. Behooves me. But yeah, I mean, yeah, everybody, it's like this guy is complaining about how freaking, I don't know, man, it just feels like a big tantrum how Villeneuve is just like saying, this thing happened and all this is going on and blah, 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 blah. It's like, okay, people still need to make money. And yeah, COVID happened and it sucks. You're not going to find anybody who's like, oh, it really didn't affect me. I don't know. I'm not into that, so I don't pay attention.
I know people
I guess
who have
if you
said...
go into... I can't really say. I said that I was going to swear off talking about anything having to do with...
He did.
Professor
I know people who have said this whole COVID thing has been really good for me because they got the money and they got all this kind of stuff. So yeah, it's pretty gross, pretty gruesome.
I guess it's been kind of good for me. No, not really.
No, you lost a family member. I lost a family member.
No.
I lost my career. I lost my career. I can barely pay my rent. It's
Not
terrible.
hanging out with my sister for Christmas because she's a screener. Yeah, I guess. I don't like the COVID.
Yeah.
Been
Forget the
screamed
COVIDs.
at and kicked by children because they're not in school.
Yeah, that's the thing right there. That's the teacher's job to get screamed at and kicked.
No, they've got the weirding way. They're just like, oh, they got the voice.
Yeah, the
I've
voice.
seen it. They do. Yeah, kids learn better from strangers than from their parents because their parents, they don't care. Well, you want to hang out for another episode?
Sure.
Alright, well, this has been Matt Bella, acclaimed author. Why don't you give yourself a plug?
Oh, yeah. Check out my work on my website, MatthewBella.com. Also, the Fictionalia podcast, available on all podcast platforms.
All podcast platforms.
That's right. iTunes, Amazon, Google Music, everything.
That's girthy. Jeepers. How do you even live with yourself with that much of
Dissemination.
a carbon footprint on the interwebs?
It's an electron footprint. It's different.
Okay. Kinda. There's beef. The next review will use beef.
You know.
And the sun's coming out. Rad.
The sun's kind of coming out here too in Port Townsend.
Well, it'll go away any second. Right when I need to take the nice pictures. Alright. Well, thank you, and Matt will be on the next episode, and I'll be doing something another one from Thailand. So, yeah. Catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye.